Good morning, second graders. I want to talk to you about money again. We're on lesson 14.2, but before I get started, I want to talk to you about what things are worth, okay? And I want to show you that by talking about a silly little boy who got tricked by some people. And so that silly little boy was given $1. His dad gave him $1, and he was walking around and he was very happy to have that dollar until somebody said, "Look, I have 2 quarters and you only have $1 bill. 2 is more than 1. And the boy, that silly little boy, he said, "Well, 2 is more than 1. I'll go ahead and trade." And then later, he was very happy. He was playing with his 2 quarters, and he saw somebody who had 3 coins, those 3 dimes. And the person with 3 dimes said, "Well, you only have 2 coins, and I have 3 coins. 3 is better than 2. So this silly little boy, he got tricked, and he traded those 2 quarters for 3 dimes. And then he saw somebody who had 4 nickels. 4 nickels. And he talked to him and he said, "You only have 3 coins and I have 4 coins, and 4 is more than 3. So he went ahead and he traded, and then he had 4 coins and he was very happy. That silly little boy. And then he saw somebody who had 5 pennies, and the boy said, "Well, I only have 4 of these coins, and you have 5 of those coins. Now, I want to trade you." So that silly little boy traded his 4 nickels for 5 pennies. Now, boys and girls, I know at home you are probably putting your hand on your forehead and saying, "Oh my goodness, he shouldn't have made any of those trades," because you know what these are worth. And that's what today's lesson is about what the value is, how much they are worth. And none of my students, none of Mrs. Raber's students would ever trade $1 for 5 pennies, because we know if I went into a store with $1, I could buy more things than if I went into a store and tried to buy something with just 5 pennies. Because $1 bill is worth, it has more value than 5 pennies. This is 5 cents, and $1 bill is 100 cents. 2 quarters is only 50 cents. 3 dimes is 10, 20, 30 cents. 4 nickels is 5, 10, 15, 20 cents. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cents. So that silly little boy, he made a lot of trades that he should not have made. He had more pieces in his hand, but they had less value. All right. And I have these in order according to how much they are worth, in order to their highest value. The quarters are worth 25 cents each. The dimes are worth 10 cents each. The nickels are all worth 5 cents each. And the pennies are worth 1 cent each. All right. So the first page in our packet, when we are looking at this packet, it talks about ordering some coins. Now, if you have some coins and you want to try to go ahead and figure out the worth of them, that would be fantastic. But for right now, let's turn to page 670 so we can get started. It says, "Draw and label the coins from the greatest value to the least value. Then find the total." Now, they have already drawn these coins for us. The first one is a 25. So we count that one. Then the next value is the 10. 25 plus 10 more is 35. We've used that one up. Then we draw the next one is 10 more cents. So 35 plus 10 more is 45. Then we use the next value. The next highest value is the nickel. that's 5 more cents. And we know, counting by fives, 45 plus 5 more is 50 cents. And then we use the penny. 50 plus 1 more is 51. The total for the top is 51 cents. And be sure to put the C with the line through it to show cents. Then it says, draw and label the coins from greatest value to least value. Okay? Now remember, it's important that we remember value, not size. Size is different than value. Okay? Our first coin is a quarter, and that's worth 25. The next valuable coin is the dime. That is worth 10 cents, right? 25 cents, 10 cents. Then we have 2 nickels, and those are each worth 5 cents. All right, so I have 25 plus 10 more makes 35 cents, plus 5 more makes 40 cents, plus 5 more, 45 cents. The total value of what I have in this picture is 45 cents. Excellent. Let's go to the next one. I have a penny, a nickel, a quarter, a dime, and that's it. So my biggest values are going to be my quarters. So let's draw those in. 2 quarters, 25 cents, 25 cents. Then my next highest value is my dime at 10 cents. See, I drew it a little bit smaller. Then my next value, not quite as big as the quarter, but bigger than the dime, worth less than the dime, but bigger in size, is my nickel, and that's 5 cents. And then my 1 cent penny. So we talked about this. 25 plus 25 is 50 cents. Plus 10 more is 60 cents. Plus 5 more is 65. Plus 1 more cent is 66 cents. All right. You can add it up underneath. You can do it here. If you have this much money in your hand, you can just count it in your head. You can have that ability. All right, here we go. I have a nickel, 2 dimes, a penny, and another nickel. Let's think about which one is the most valuable. And so I look at this and I say, there are no quarters, so I know that my dimes are the most valuable. 10 cents, there's another dime for another 10 cents. There are 2 nickels, so I have one at 10 cents or 5 cents and another one at 5 cents, and then a penny, 1 cent. So 10 cents plus another 10 is 20 cents, right? When I connect those, it's 20. When I do this next one, the nickel, 20 plus 5 more is 25 cents. Plus 5 more cents is 30 cents, right? Counting by fives. Then I have 1 more cent to add. 30 plus 1 more is 31 cents. And my total value is 31. Don't forget your money symbol for cents. Here we go. Continue. Draw and label the coins from greatest value to least value. And I have, it looks like I have one of each of the coins that we're looking at. I have a quarter, a dime, a nickel, a penny. Let's find out how much that is. I have a quarter at 25 cents. I have a dime at 10 cents. I have a nickel at 5 cents. And I have a penny at 1 cent. 25 is what I started with. Plus 10 more cents. I add one set of 10 to the tens place. 35 cents. Then I count by 5 to add 5 more cents. 35, 40 cents. Then I add 1 penny. 40 plus 1 more cent is 41 cents. 41 with the cents sign. Excellent. Let's do the next one. I don't have any quarters, so my next one, I look and I say, let's do the dimes. I have a dime for 10 cents. I have another dime for 10 cents. If it helps you, boys and girls, after you draw one picture, you can put a line and say, I've done that one, I've done that one. Let's look at what's left. The nickel, remember it's bigger in size, but not worth as much. So I drew that nickel. And then I have 1, 2 pennies. So I'll draw 1, 2 pennies, 1, 2, and I will label those 1 cent and 1 cent. Excellent. 10 cents is how I start. Then I add my next coin. Now I have 20 cents. Plus 5 more cents is 25 cents. 25 plus 1 more is 26 cents. And 1 more, 27 cents. So my total is 27 cents. Excellent. Let's keep going. I have a quarter, 3 dimes. Oh, I'm sorry. I have 2 quarters. I have 1, 2 quarters. I have 1, 2, 3 dimes and 1 nickel. Let's draw those out. 1 quarter, 2 quarters. Cross them out. Label them. 25 cents. 25 cents. Then I have 1, 2, 3 dimes. 1, 2, 3. Cross them out. 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents. And what's left? 1 nickel, 5 cents. 25 is where I started. When I have 2 quarters, 2 quarters, that's what I told you to practice getting in your brain. 2 quarters makes 50 cents. 50 cents, 1 quarter plus 2 quarter, or plus another quarter is 50 cents. 50 cents plus 10 more is 60 cents. Plus 10 more is 70 cents. See how I'm just counting up by 10? Plus 10 more is 80 cents. Plus 5 more, I count by 5. I have 85 cents. There are no pennies. I have used all of my coins. I have 85 cents. Excellent. All right. You have a dime, a nickel, and 1 other coin. The total value is 40 cents. What is your third coin? So let's see. I have a dime, 10 cents. I have a nickel at 5 cents. And then I have 1 other coin. I don't know what that coin is, but the total has to be 40 cents. So if I have a dime in this spot, I have 10 plus 10 is 20, plus another is 25. That won't work. I have a quarter. That's 25, right? Let's start with that. 25, 35 plus 1 nickel is 40. Oh, quarter would work. Let's try them all. A nickel. If I have 5 here plus another 5, that's 10 cents. Plus 10 is 20. That won't work. And the penny is just too small. All right, boys and girls, do the next 2 pages, and I will see you later.